Hello, everyone. My name is Edward Ramirez, adjunct faculty with St. Philip's College. Today, I'm going to explain the digital badge module for DEMR 1401 Safety Policies and Procedures. You can see a copy of my homepage here, the course that I'm physically teaching right now. So I'm going to take you to the digital badge module, just to give you a brief rundown. And there we are. So in the digital badge module, the overview, it gives objectives to identify the 4 sub-competencies, demonstrate each sub-competency. The students have to earn a grade of 80% or higher. There's a number of tasks that they have to complete. So if I go to next, you can see that there's a frequently asked questions. Students have questions about what is a digital badge. They can open that up, and there's a video there that explains the digital badge for them. It's a real good video to watch, and it also has other frequently asked questions. So in Proving Ground 1, right, the digital badge is collaboration. There are actually 19 digital badges. They look like this, and you can see the digital badge of collaboration is there. That's what it looks like. There's also creative problem solving, critical thinking, empathetic care, and a number of others. There's a total of 19 badges that St. Philip's College offers. All the colleges offer some sort of digital badge. So collaboration in the 21st century includes the capacity to work productively with different individuals and groups towards a common goal. Effective collaborators, they strengthen relationships by incorporating diverse perspectives, using active listening skills, and focusing on solutions rather than problems. So in order to earn the digital badge of collaboration, students must complete all 4 proving grounds with a score of 80%. A digital badge is a micro-credential that will look good on your resume, social media, LinkedIn account, and it can also be stored in your digital backpack. Employees seek workers who can work in groups and collaborate to get things done in the 21st century workplace. So allow me to explain the criteria towards earning the digital badge. In Proving Ground 1, incorporate diverse perspectives. Students view the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory Fire video and respond to the question prompts. They download the question prompts right here, where as you review the video Shirtwaist Factory Fire, and they answer those questions and they respond to those questions. And those responses help them write a paper. There's 2 in the second Proving Ground. So they also participate in a discussion with their peers, responding to the question prompt. Consider the safety violations that were ignored during this period as union workers were striking for better working conditions. Students will be assigned to a collaboration work group to share their thoughts and concerns about the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire, to enlarge the conversation, challenge each other's thinking, and maximize group effectiveness. So there's a discussion with Proving Ground 1. You can see what my students are already been discussing the Proving Ground. So I go to Proving Ground 2. In Proving Ground 2, focus on solutions. The individuals create in Proving Ground 2, focus on solution. Individuals create the forward momentum that advances the work of the organization. So you have to achieve 80% or higher on this assignment to successfully complete the assignment. And the student's assignment is to write a 1 to 2 page APA-style essay on the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire video, their viewing experience. You are to download the essay question prompts to aid in writing your paper. Think about the safety hazards that caused the fire to spread, and focus on the solutions to help prevent the fire or provide for a safer workplace. Think about what the organization could have done to prevent theft in the workplace other than locking the doors to the main building. The owners of the company didn't want the workers to steal fabric, so they locked the doors, and the fire started the building and the workers could get out. So how would you have handled the theft concern of fabrics by employees? It's a question that we need to ask students. They have to respond to that. Think about creating that forward momentum. What could be done to improve the safety of workers at the period 1911 during a fire? And then the students have to present their paper to the class. So they get up in front of the class and they present their paper. So you can see there's a rubric. They get 5 points for the ideas and content, focusing on the solutions. It includes the essay's main ideas, supporting details. They create that forward momentum. And then their APA style, asking the students to write in the APA style. And for many students, it may be the first time that they write in this particular style, but I work with them one-on-one to help them write and to put their thoughts together. And then their presentation, when they get in front of the class and they present their paper to the class, lots of times they just want to get up there and read it, but I help them get through that themselves. So in my course, we work on developing the soft skills for the workers, for the employees, because they're going to be workers soon. And we work on their tone of voice, and they have to submit 1 to 2 pages. They get a total of 15 points for this. And this is where they submit their paper. Okay. So improving ground 3, listen actively. This is the third sub-competency. Individuals form productive working relationships. They ensure that others feel heard and valued. They grasp and retain information so that students research an organization that interests them for employment opportunities. So previously, the students have researched job postings. They become familiar with the jobs that may be available to them as an aspiring heavy-duty truck technician, an apprentice, or the career field of your choice. Now, the students have to research Holt Caterpillar, John Deere, City Public Service Energy, or an organization of your choice that you would like to work for. So the students are not limited to these organizations. You may research an organization that you would like to work for with a particular job, position, or simply employment. You'll be assigned to a collaboration group during class, where role play assignments will be determined by your group. Share your dream job with your group. You must each come up with 8 to 10 interviewee questions that an applicant would ask of a prospective employer. As your group is in collaboration, focus on listening actively. So individuals form productive working relationships, ensure that others feel heard and valued. They grasp and they retain the information. So this is an example of the role play that I need to see your group form. One student who would like to work for Holt Caterpillar, for example, is the interviewee. You set up a panel of interviewers at Holt Caterpillar. One can be the supervisor, another a manager, CEO, foreman, and then they each rotate. So the idea here is the students get to practice interviewing techniques. We previously researched organizations, and they have these ideas of where they may want to work. So they share that with the group, and they come up with 10 to 12 interview questions that they would ask a potential interviewee. And then the interviewee has to come up with several questions that they're going to ask the employer. And I try to prompt them, letting them know that, you want to start off with easy questions and make the interviewee feel comfortable. Do you have transportation? Do you have your own tools? Do you have a Class A CDL? Questions of that sort, just to get them going. So they're researching the organization where they want to work. They watch these videos, right? They get this handout here. And there's a rubric here as well for listen actively in collaboration. So they form productive working relationships. They ensure that others feel heard and valued. They grasp and retain information. They participate in group collaboration. They share thoughts and ideas. Of course, building group consensus on interview questions for diesel technician apprentice position interview. They research either Holt Cat, John Deere, City Public Service, or any choice of there for an apprentice job interview. And in collaboration, they participate in the interview process. Every student has to participate, assuming the role of either supervisor, service manager, or foreman. And then in the collaboration, they participate in role play as an applicant, interviewee, responding and asking clear, concise questions regarding diesel technician apprentice position. So this is Proving Ground 3. We've got one more Proving Ground to get to. So in Proving Ground 4, strengthen relationships. For your fourth and final digital badge requirements subskill, strengthen relationships. Students will work in groups. Individuals create networks through which they access and provide resources, information, and support. They have to download the Think, Parent, Share document below. That's this document down here, where it says Think, Parent, Share. The handouts are going to be provided in class because I teach a face-to-face class. So I actually give them handouts, I assign them groups. And many times students like to choose their own groups, and I allow them to do that, providing the groups are productive. So the handouts in the class that they're going to be required to complete are, if you download the document, it has a work order. It also has a work order that they have to complete. They have to use Truck Pro on demand to do a labor. They have on the work order, they have to put the customer information, and then they have to itemize all the parts. They have to determine whether they're going to provide warranty. So they're going to be doing a role play on a heavy-duty commercial Class 8 vehicle repair. It could be anything from a clutch to a transmission to an engine overhaul to a brake job, or simply just a preventive maintenance inspection of the vehicle. Many times the students, they come up with a role play scenario, and it can get pretty interesting. So it gives them a feel of just exactly what it feels like to bring your vehicle into, say, a dealership where they have to meet with the service advisor, and they get a first-hand view on just exactly how much and how expensive these repairs can get. So I'm going to provide students an hour and a half during class to meet with the group and collaborate on the role play. They have to be prepared to share their group handout findings and recommendation. Ideas on your role play scenario of a heavy-duty truck repair. One student will need to be the customer of the rig of the heavy-duty vehicle, the truck. One student will be the technician, he'll be the mechanic. Another student will be the service advisor. So as they role play, they come in and they meet with that service advisor. And if the group is a little larger, we can have a student that he can maybe be the service manager. So they need to make the role play interesting and fun, use the 3 C's of customer concern, cause, and correction. That's important. Say, for example, the concern with the vehicle on a heavy-duty repair could be a no-start condition. So the no-start condition, the concern. The cause would be dead battery, for example, and the correction would be to repair the charging system or maybe replace the battery, whatever it takes. So the students have to identify that, and they have to post on the work order customer states. That's real important that they put the customer states, because they don't want to put words into the customer's mouth for the repair. So they need to make the role play interesting and fun. They have to complete all of the documentation using the labor guide and Truck Pro demand. And also they need to remember to use the 3 C's, customer concern, cause, and correction. That's real important. The collaboration group will be required to present their role play scenario in front of the class. Remember to follow the rubric, the criteria, as they assign roles for each member to play. They participate with suggestions and ideas. They prepare the work order. They enter in the following information: the customer information, the VIN, the vehicle identification number, the total cost of the repair to include the parts, labor rate, the labor, and warranty provided. They use TruckProDemand.com to research the labor costs for identified repairs. On the work order, the labor costs are clearly stated in a written legible format for the customer on the repair order. And they use the 3 C's. They have to identify using those 3 C's on those handouts. Customer current concern problem with the vehicle, the cause of what's wrong with the vehicle, and then the correction required to repair the vehicle. Clearly annotated on the work order. Customer states problem with the vehicle. The criteria, they have to submit electronically all the required handouts with appropriate information regarding the repair scenario. And for the role play, they have to explain the scenario. They have to provide background information for the type of the vehicle and the required repairs. And role play, the communication has to deal with the tone of voice, verbal, nonverbal communication cues, asking open-ended questions, yes or no questions to gain information about the problem. And they have to use the overhead monitor, maybe even the laser pointer to share information about the work order and the repair. They role play their assigned role, their presentation, no hands in their pockets, take off the hats, they take off their hoodies, and they have to demonstrate empathy when the customer comes in. And the time limit, they have a time limit, is a maximum of 10 minutes, or minimum 10 minutes and maximum of 12 minutes. So that covers my 4 proving grounds, and that's what I wanted to share with you today in my digital badge of collaboration, the 4 proving grounds. Thank you.